Another reason why people are deconstructing their faith is what I would call reckless theology and reckless worship practices. There is errant theology that is existed definitely within the Pentecostal churches. Prosperity gospel, word of faith, hyper grace. I remember one time I preached a sermon and it was entitled, What If God Doesn't Heal? And it was based on personal experience as well as, biblical experience. Jesus goes into Nazareth and he can't perform miracles there because of their unbelief. My mother was, she had cancer. She prayed the scriptures. She was declared cancer free and everything. And then a period of time, the cancer came back. She died of cancer. She believed God was going to heal her. And ultimately she died. And she was a very devout Christian woman, very Pentecostal. But the reality is, we all die at some point. And so what happens when God doesn't heal you? Is that going to destroy your faith? And there was a family that came up to me and they left the church over it. They were like, well, God always heals. I'm like, no, he doesn't. And they're like, he does. He always heals. And I'm like, okay, well, go tell my mom that. He doesn't always heal. He doesn't always answer prayers the way we want him to, the way we think he should. He answers prayers the way he in his sovereignty does. And so when we preach hyper faith, hyper grace, when we preach prosperity, word of faith, movement, that does damage to the kingdom. It's dangerous. There are Christian motivational speakers. I hesitate to call them pastors because they're not really. What comes out of their mouth is a motivational sermon. Their messages are quick and easy, and they fill pews, they fill offering plates, but they're theologically what I call myopic. They're theologically myopic. They're short-sighted, and they leave churchgoers frustrated when God doesn't do what they want him to do. And we have to understand, look, our job is to wrestle with the Word of God and to make our lives conform to its standards and what it says. That if it preaches a message, if it is declaring something, it may be a difficult truth. It may be hard to understand, but it's not our goal to tailor the Bible to fit our desires. It's our goal to tailor our desires to fit what the Word of God says. And when you've got reckless theology that is being preached and not corrected by either the church or by the denomination, then it definitely creates some issues, and people leave the church over it.